Hello, 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 and welcome back to some good old Persona 5 Royale. This is literally directly after I left off last time, in case you're wondering, because I believe last time we left off it was on a prompted save and I called it there. So it just switched the day over to the third instead of the second, if you're wondering. A mild warning, I am feeling on the slightly sicker side, also just my little pseudo key light for now. It's literally a desk lamp pointed at the curtains behind the monitors, so it diffuses it and flings it back at me. But yeah, no, I'm on the sicker side at the moment. It's nothing serious, it's just one of the many benefits of having as many health issues as I have, that some of these illnesses just kind of come and go quite easily. Aside from that, what? I do want to apologize in advance and for last stream, at the same time, kind of, because again, for a large portion of my life, I've always been a bit of a philosophy enjoyer. But like, I've always enjoyed discussing conceptual philosophies that pertain to human interest, and probably just used a bunch of words that made me sound smarter than I actually am intending. The short answer is I like talking about philosophy that is around like the concept of free will, choice, and humanity, those sorts of concepts. Now, the reason why I'm apologizing also in advance is because I know there is no way in hell I'm not going to keep talking like I did last time, and it's so fun to like actually. I'm not gonna lie, Maruki was always a highlight in my eyes when I did talk to him, because it always brought up some concepts that it's, because I know I'm taking ages to ramble this out, but like the problem is that, is he wrong? Can you say he's wrong? You can disagree with it, but you can't say he's wrong. And you also, like, it's the idea of happiness. It's such a difficult concept. So I will try and hesitate from going on big long tangents and just freezing like I am now the gameplay just to have these discussions, but I'll be honest, this is kind of who I'm like. I will stop and just go through and explain how I'm thinking about something because I find it fascinating, and I like to use it as an opportunity to kind of delve deeper into thoughts that I might have internally, but if I make them external, then I can actually play with the idea a little bit more. So yeah, you have that. Aside from that, there's nothing really else to say, so let's fucking go. Maruki said that your friends are already enjoying it. I should go see them. Where is everyone? I should look out for them while I check out the town. See, like, that's the thing. Is it wrong to bring them back to the old reality? To make them aware of the old reality? Basically stripping them of their happiness. Is that a good thing? Is that right? Is that wrong? You can't answer that kind of question. I literally can't. Okay. I hate these fucking areas of NPCs. Ooh. It's happening somewhat frequently. Is it just the new transition between each area, or? It just, there seems to be the colored flash that I am kind of half associating with Maruki's power. Again, making me explore these goddamn areas even though they're fucking laggy as shit. As proven by other games that I've played with large counts of NPCs and stuff like that, I can actually say that I want to know how... I'm currently frozen, by the way. I want to know how Persona handles this, because it's clearly unoptimized. Like, don't tell me it's a bunch of mortal creation stuff happening in parallel to each other, not like independently. That would be fucking disgusting if that's what the case is. Would explain, more than explain. Honestly, if that was that, I'd be actually fucking terrified for my computer. Come on. Just get up the fucking stairs. Do you have any idea how hard a fight this is for me? God, was an easier fight than this. It's moments like these that make me want to get a new computer. Well, actually no, I want to get a second computer to make things easier. That's the correct answer. Oh. Oh my god, you did it, Shio. I knew you could. So thanks for you supporting me, huh? I really appreciate it. I'm not I'm not the one who deserves the credit. You kept up your best effort and now you've finally been recognized. Huh? Phil, I can't believe it. Over here. Talk about a coincidence. It's been a while since the last time you saw Shiho, right? Long time no see, McCracken-kun. Do you remember me? Oh, Suzui, right? Wow, you remembered me. We didn't even get to talk all that much since I transferred to another school so early in the semester. So that's been rerun. Okay. Of course he remembers you. He has to remember. What with the bragging, I've told him all about how amazing my BFF is at volleyball. Oh, sorry you had to put up with all that, McCracken-kun. Jill was the MVP at the big meet the other day too. Not only was she in the starting lineup, but she scored more points than anybody else. No wonder she's the star of the team. I'm just so proud of you, Shiho. Oh, you're doing too much. See, is it right to let this happen? Is it right to keep this going? To let this dream be alive? Seems this reality is the one that I unwished for. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Shio's coming back to our school. Everyone in volleyball knows that Shujin's the top school when it comes to the sport. That's how I was able to convince my parents to let me transfer back, after more than a little begging. I was so sad when she transferred for her parents' jobs, but all's well that ends well. I feel like everything's just perfect. Is this everything you wished for? Huh? What I wished for? Well, I guess you could say so. Any doubts about it? What do you mean, any doubts? Well, no, I don't. I spend most time worrying over everything that... Well, I know I don't. I spent so much time worrying over everything, and now I've... Wait, what? Something is... I remember being so concerned that I just wanted to die, but then I met everyone and... I'll be waiting for you. What does that... Again, this goes to show how flimsy what Maruki's done is. If it can be penetrated with just simple questioning it. Huh? I just... what's wrong? Are you okay? Oh, I'm fine. I think I'm just feeling a little bit tired. Why don't we go find some place to sit and relax for a bit? Sorry, Phil. I'll call you later.
Bye.
See you, McCracken-kun. Seems all I can do now is wait. Guess I should head home. Alan seemed happy to be with Shio, who was able to continue playing volleyball. But is this truly how things should be? Should check up on the other members tomorrow. There's no easy way about this. Hey, Morgana? Are you looking for someone? Harush was thinking about setting up a shop in Kichijoji. She went to inspect the new location with the president. She sure looked happy for doing a bunch of busy work. Sorry, but is that all you need? I'm kind of want to be alone. Look, I cannot define it any better than this feels like the wrong thing to do, but it's the right thing to do. I will feel awful all the way through this, but it's correct. Oh my god, I fucking hate this game. I swear to god. I hate this part of this game. I should really clarify, because people are going to take that out of context. Oh, you hate this game, but why are you playing it for fucking so long? Oh! Alright. The problem of being sick is you're also kind of tired a lot. And today's gonna be a fucking fun day because it's my 2 lecture day. Oh, I have a fucking test after this too. Yeah, so stream's gonna be like pretty locked to time today because I do have a exam after this. It's a couple of hours after this, but I do kind of want to get a little bit of cram prepping and go rest. And then I've got my evening, which is gonna be oh, yeah, today's gonna take a long time, isn't it? I'm not happy with the game right now on this. Hello, you two. Ah, Vilken, what a coincidence. We were just doing a bit of shopping. But soon we're gonna celebrate our dad receiving the Superintendent General Award. It's unbelievable. Come on, Magoto. You don't need to raise your voice over it. Remember Dad telling you earlier to just act like it's no big deal? I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm just so thrilled for him. It's like he's finally getting the recognition that he deserves. Well, I do feel the same way. So, what about what groceries do we need to pick up before we head home? I wonder what Dad would like me to cook. I made eggplant miso soup for your birthday. You had fried mackerel on yours, right? I can still remember how you pestered Dad about it until he cooked it for you. Sis, I wasn't pestering him. He asked me what I wanted to eat for my birthday. That reminds me, Phil, what brings you out here? Sorry to keep you like this, by the way. It's alright. You sure? Well, that's good. Enjoying the family time? Well, of course. You and Sai getting along? Yes, just as well as always. Even when she's busy at work, she always has my back. Couldn't thank her enough for all the... Wait, something's wrong. Mom died, so Dad rests us alone and sis... We're waiting for you. What are you saying? But I'll be okay. Finally found a place where I belong. I just... Makoto, what's wrong? Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's nothing. Sorry, Phil. We have more shopping to do. I'll see you later. Sorry about that. We'll chat again soon. Alright, sorry, I was reading the fan side things. Okay. Alright, trying on New Year's. I don't have any wishes. Isn't my dog cute with a kimono and a hakama? Hey, didn't your dog... Oh, never mind. My New Year's money? I'm gonna use it on mommy, of course. I need my teacher to look over my work soon. Makoto seemed happy being able to spend time with both her father and sister. But is this truly how things should be? Should check up on the other members tomorrow. Ryuji, he's been doing great this year. I think he should be doing laps around the school. You'd think training would be a drag, but he sure seems to be enjoying it. A little tired, talking too much. I think I'm gonna go for a walk and clear my head. I still can't fast travel. Fast travel was a saving grace for me. God, all I'm going through in my head is like how shit kind of I feel about doing what I'm doing. Yeah. Ooh, hello. Yeah, I should go see Ryuji. I feel wrong. He has been with me for ages. I shit on him all the time, but he has been with me. Whoa, 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 you mean you got scouted by that college?
What the?
I'm down stupid. I'm not for sure, it's not for sure or nothing yet, anyway. But just saying the school's gone word or something like that. Still, that rules. You even made it onto the podium at Nationals too. I was worried about what would happen after you screwed up your knee, but I'm glad you were able to bounce back.
Yeah.
Haha. You're still jumping the gun with this. I'm just trying my best so I don't get laughed off the team by you guys. Phil? What are you doing here? Still want a break? Maybe stop by to congratulate you too. Man, someone sure is popular. Is there anywhere you want to go eat after practice? It's our treat today. Oh, that's nice of you guys. How about an extra large beef bowl with some pork miso soup? Hey, why don't you come with us, Phil? Happy you can run now? Huh? Yeah, of course, but what's up all of a sudden? Your leg's fine now?
What?
My leg? Oh, you're worried about me? It's totally fine, dude. No problems with there since the injury a while back. That was actually Kamoshida's fault, so wait, what? Something wrong here? How do we know each other? Anyhow. First we met in front of the station by school, then I'll be waiting for you. Sure. It's now or never. Here goes. Sorry. What the hell is that? You okay, Sakamoto? Yeah, what happened to you guys at the station? Nothing. Sorry, gotta get back to practice. See ya. Seems all I can do now is wait. Guess I should head home. I stand by, this is very difficult. Work? I have the day off today. Can't be feeling sick when I get promoted. I remember having fancy clothes like this. It's like they're for a night job. Huh? You're not an employee here. Come on. I knew you were working here last year. Let's take it easy instead of going crazy trying to hit our quota, huh? You're going to work? I thought you quit. Seems what Maruki's doing is still flimsy. Very, very flimsy. The fact that, like, I could accept an argument that we're an abnormal variable that's poking holes in the rest of the program. The fact that the program itself is poking holes in itself means that there's leaks. And there's going to continue to be leaks until it fucking collapses. It's crashing down. Burns. You can keep patching it, but it's still gonna come down eventually. Ryuji seemed sincerely happy about being able to run with his fellow track team. But is this truly how things should be? Should check up on the other members tomorrow. Because again, like, by not having those challenges, you remove the growth that was had during those challenges. Do not underestimate how important those things are. In the nicest way of saying it, it's a good thing you suffer. There's really no nice way of saying it.
なあ、ちょっといいか。
Yeah, I like. What else am I really supposed to speak about here other than the philosophy of this situation? Because it's just fascinating. By the way, I will admit, if you don't find this stuff fascinating, this is probably really irritating. These discussion points. It's just, is it not interesting to see what the concept of like, if everyone's dreams are met, but if everyone's dreams are met, would the world be a better place? If it's, again, you need the bad for the good to be good. Like, have you not seen enough stories where the idea is you cannot wholly and completely get rid of one side or the other, because then the other comes back? I think, ironically enough, while I fucking hate the general stuff of it, the Legend of Korra second season, the Spirit book, actually did a really good job of detailing this concept that I'm kind of trying to broach at the moment, which is you can never truly get rid of the light or the dark, because for the dark to exist, light has to be there, and for the light to exist, darkness has to be there. And if one tries to consume the other, it means that they will just give birth to it again. It's not, you can't do that. So yeah, that's why I'm saying, if the program itself's questioning its own variables and failing to find consistent answers, that means that by creating this world without tragedy, you're just going to create a bigger tragedy further down the line, where it affects everyone. The amount of pedestrian traffic here is well within our threshold. This would make a fine location for a new store. I agree. The research says this community is most interested in high quality ingredients and a modern store design. Perhaps this location should focus more on organic produce and a simple but elegant interior. Oh, Vilkun. I didn't expect to run into you here. Oh, what are you talking about? I'm helping out my father today. We're here to inspect a potential site for a new company store. Is this a friend of yours? Yes, he's been a wonderful friend to me. He's an underclassman in my school. Uh-huh. To think you'd have a male friend, Haru. Or are you truly just friends? Jeez, father. Don't come to jump to conclusions like that. You might fall over and die. Calm down, Haru. I was merely teasing. But still, for such a man to appear in your life, make sure you tell me right away, you understand? Oh, father. Is that jealousy I'm detecting? Seems this is the reality that this reality is the one that Haru wished for. It's been quite some time since I last saw Haru like this. Must truly be a wonderful friend to her. Please keep being as good to her as you have been. After all, my daughter's happiness is my own. Father. Oh, Would you care to do something together, Falcon? We have a bit of free time, so we could grab a coffee or something. He's a grandfather, isn't he? Yes, he is, thank you. Although, he can be a bit overprotective at times. But he's honest and caring. He really is my ideal father. Your dreams come true. My dream? Oh no, I wouldn't call my life anything so drastic. After all, I've been so busy lately that I can barely handle what's on my plate. So... Wait, I just... I'll be waiting for you. Oh, okay. What happiness can be found through profit what happiness can be found through profit gained by crushing the hearts of others? What? What? That was just now. What was...
Aru, what's the matter?
Nothing, Father. Nothing, really.
You must be getting exhausted after all of this surveying. Why don't we take a break somewhere? My apologies for cutting this short. I do hope we'll have the chance to speak more in the future. Until next time.
Seems all I can do now is wait. I take a vacation every year. My family goes with me, of course. Go back home, so you're off to fulfill your dreams. School, it's really fun. I've made some friends too. Didn't that store go out of business? I guess not. We don't have great sales, but it's fine for me. Bloody chair is sitting right. Yeah, it's enough. Alright. Haru seemed happy being able to talk with her father without fear. That's truly how things should be. See, like that's really fucking harsh because she had an abusive and toxic father. Is it right to take a caring parent away from her, even if it's just a dream? Does she not have the right to having a caring and loving father? So I think it's like Yusuke and Futaba. Is there anyone else I'm missing? Of the main group, I don't think so. God, I'd love to peek under the hood and see what like they do in for NPCs, because holy shit. Like, again, this game has a lot of beautiful stylistic stuff to it, but fuck me, sometimes there's think some of that stylistic design is coming in and lagging the game more than it needs to. Yeah, my poor CPU. It's fucking redlining right now. Computer's still cold. Don't have to actually worry. If I could fucking move. That fucking leaf. It's lagging the game. How about we talk more philosophy while we wait? So yeah, no, a concept I was broaching, last time was the concept of how do you define happiness?
なあちょっといいか
And how do you define happiness conceptually? Because you cannot define it without using other things as an example point. Happiness is when I'm not sad. Happiness is when I feel joy. Happiness is when I smile. Okay, so this just goes to the station platform. Yeah, there's no point in doing this. Thought I'd double check, but so again, because of that argument of comparative nature, where everything you do, everything you feel is based on an example of something else that you use. Like, you can explain situations that make you happy as an example point as well, but by doing that you're also then kind of like discluding other ones because they do not make that thing occur. So like, I feel happy when I eat ice cream. We're just going real basic with these examples because it's much easier to play with childlike concepts in this situation. So I feel happy when I eat ice cream, which means at the same time I'm stating that when I'm not eating ice cream, I'm not happy. Or when I'm eating something else, I'm not happy. So what happens in a world where there's only happiness? Now, Maruki's not quite going that far. Okay. But like, nonetheless, what he's doing is narrowing the path. Is it right to narrow that down? To potentially limit what people experience and what results in growth? Because again, you learn as much from a single failure as a single victory, but you grow more from failure. Because if you learn how to deal with it, resolve it, and push past it, holy shit, you have just completely circumvented a lot of things. Something that I do feel is a failure to apply that in the modern day in good ways for younger audiences. God damn, snazzy there, Sojiro. Ah, it's just...
Oi, oi.
Whoa, 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 Futaba. I thought you just came here to buy a video game.
But, can you feel it? All the limited editions and the gaming gear. It's the store's fault for being a one-stop shopping emporium for games. So, Mom? No, ma'am. Do you think I get supplemental grants with nothing but puppy dog eyes? Motion for additional funding denied. My case was dismissed. Phil.
Oh?
Oh, hey. Look who stumbled into us. Come on, hurry up and pick someone already. You wanna get lunch after this, right? We can take him to now. Oh, to take him, yeah, take him to now. Oh,
What a thoughtful gentleman. Hear that, Futaba? Sojiro's gonna treat us all to lunch.
hey, don't go putting words in my...
Really? Then back in LeBlanc, people... then back to LeBlanc, people. It's curry time.
You eat that all the time, though.
That's because it's the best. I mean, I did just eat curry this morning as well, so you know, can't say much. You really can't get enough of that curry, can you, Futaba? I mean, she does have a point.
Thanks for the glowing review.
Three of them are all smiling at each other. Really seems this reality is the one the Futaba wishes for. Sound good, Phil? I know you know how awesome Sojiro's curry is.
His most cherished dish.
Of course, Sojiro and Mum work together to improve its flavor, you know? And, I hate saying this line. Well, yeah, after all, I've grown a bunch. Wait, what did you mean by that?
I'll be waiting for you.
Still don't get it. Come on, why won't you just tell me? I won't let those disordered lies deceive me anymore. What was that?
Are you alright? You two are getting a bit weird. Could this be a case of raging hormones? Look how serious they've both gotten.
It's nothing. Let's go, Mom. The curry can wait. It can't wait. Phil's still got stuff to do, I assume. Well, see ya. Huh? Hey, Futaba. Don't just take off like that.
Oh well. We're gonna head back, come by for some grub when you're done with whatever it is you're doing. Seems all I can do now is wait. Guess I should head home.
My little sister's been telling me to fix her PC. She's always been the bossy type. Study abroad? No thanks. I'm having a great time here. You work at a maid cafe? Wow, I would never have guessed with you. Huh? Really? It's the best job I've ever had. Have the store attendants here always been so friendly? Futaba seemed happy being able to spend her daily life with both her mother and Sojiro, who she loves so very much. Is this truly how things should be? Should check up on the other members tomorrow. I stand by. I just, like, this is actually making me rather depressed because it's just a process of going around and shattering people's dreams. Like, fuck you, that's not a nice thing to do. No matter how you kind of try and swing that, that's not nice to do. Sorry, the cat behind me is snuggling in really cutely, so I just got distracted. They've been loving staying in my office a lot more, since that's basically where I live from now on. Alright, oh my god. I hate this. I think you can probably tell by the audio mostly, because you can hear when it cuts out. But it is completely unresponsive right now. I just have to wait. I really wish I had answers to this, but the only answers require money. So take that as you will. Oh, sorry. Tad bit tired still. Again, I think it might be also evident in my voice that I'm on the sicker side of things. And yeah, it's knocking me silly. I actually need to go see the doctor soon. Also probably need to go book an optometry appointment because I'm going blind.
なあ、ちょっといいか。
Pretty emotional. Said something about a piece finally getting recognition. Maybe you should check it out. What? I don't know. Sorry, I don't mean to hold you up. I think this one's actually gonna hurt me quite a bit because, like, Yusuke's story is really fucking good, and I'm gonna feel fucking terrible if this is what I think it is. Managing to push past the lag. But yeah, no, like, just a short answer again. I've talked about this at nauseum, but like the issue I have with streaming and these lag moments is CPU, which the current motherboard I have would not support a stronger CPU. Which means if I was to upgrade this computer, I'd be upgrading the CPU, the motherboard, and likely the PSU as well at that point. So even if I kind of take cheaper options to getting much better gear, I'm still looking at an amount that, oh, I'd also have to switch up the graphics card because that's quite outdated as well. So at that point in time, I'm basically paying for an entire new computer. So the short answer is, if I'm going to do anything, it's either I buy a laptop, which means that I can have a portable workstation and use it as a stream offset platform with a capture card, so it streams to the laptop. Well, no, sorry. I play the game on the computer, I capture card it out to the laptop, and the laptop is the one that actually does the stream. So it completely offsets all the CPU usage. Or I get a new computer and basically do that with my current computer as the stream output, and the new computer is the gameplay location. I can tell you exactly how to do all of this, and I can explain like why I know what I'm doing with it. The problem is I don't have the money. So. And it's also not really feasible for me to upgrade solely for the reason of streaming, because streaming doesn't make me money, it's a hobby. I've already spent enough money on things that are a little bit more attuned to just streaming. But that was when I actually had like the excess money, and those things were only a couple of $100s, where we're talking thousands of dollars. Right, I can see Yusuke in the distance. He seems to be viewing a painting. What should I do? Speak to him. Yeah. That is what I thought it was. Ah, you gave him too, Phil. I was just thinking about contacting you. Take a look. My mother's painting is finally receiving the public attention that it deserves. It's on display for this week only, so I'm glad we have this chance to view it together. Truly blessed. Been waiting so long to see this painting here. My drive to create a masterpiece of this caliber grows stronger every day. Thanks to my sensei's protege, is it protege in that situation? Or is that the action of being protéged? I can't. Each day also brings me closer to painting such an impactful work. Nothing in the world could make me happier than I am at this moment. Patronage. That's with the word. Whose patronage was that? Why, my sensei, of course. Madarame. Even after Mother's passing, Sensei never stopped advocating her work to the public. Not only that, he took me in and cared for me when I lost my own family. Truly cannot thank him enough. Yusuke's so happy. It seems this is the reality. This reality is the one that Yusuke wished for. Ah, I just had a wonderful idea. Why don't you come join us for dinner? Sensei's been very interested in meeting you. Don't worry, he'll even pay for the meal. Is Madarame a good sensei?
Oh.
Yes, I'd say so, but what's this about? So out of the blue. Sayuri looks great there. But Sayuri? That's not the painting's name. No, wait. It seems something's not right. I'll be waiting for you. What is... Could I be making this same mistakes as I did before? To think that this painting was the source of Madarame's distorted desires. The only saving grace is that my mother won't know of what transpired. Phil, Actually, I'm sorry, but I'd like to be alone for now. Seems all I can do now is wait. I still feel like an asshole. Alright. Yo, Akechi. Okay. Spill the deeds. By all means.
まずはマルキ自身のこと。大学時代から認知科学の研究を進めていて、研究内容は
Yes.
認知の変化による人身治療術。大体知ってるだろう。
He told me himself.
マルキの研究には出資者もつき、新建設される大型の研究施設にも招致される予定だった。けど、ご存知の通り、招致は実現せず、研究もある時期を境に打ち切られている。
Mm-hmm. So his research was stalled.
かもね。けどもしかしたらそれだけじゃないかもしれないけど、認知科学の研究を取り上げられた理由、 他にもありそうな気がしない？
Yeah.
誰かの都合で邪魔されたとかさ。まあマルキの経歴で調べられたのはこのぐらいだよ。はっきりしたのはマルキ本人が言ってた主張、認知科学で人を救うってのが。
So we've learned like only a one snippet of thing, but that's important. We need to chase that.
現実を歪ませてまで夢を叶えたんだ。彼相当ご満悦だろうね。ああそうだ、これも共有しておくよ。
Hmm.
そのマルキが歪ませた現実についてだけど、死んだはずの若葉や奥村、彼女らは本当に生きていることになってる。
So what do you mean by that?
単純な幻や認知存在じゃなく、本当に生きてそこにいるってこと。
You're truly alive and exist in this world.
死んだって事実がなかったことになってるとも言えるかもしれない。
What happened to Shido?
国家転覆を企てた罪で一人捕まってる。怪盗団は世間を騒がせてたみたいだけど、君が捕まった記録はないみたいだね。つまりこの現実じゃ僕や君は大した罪は犯してないってことだよ。マルキがどうやってここまで現実を歪めたかはわからないけど。
Pretty intense then, yeah. So he's got the ability to revert events,
少なくともここはマルキが言うように
but
僕らにとっても都合のい
revert
い世界
them
み
so
たい
they
だね。
never occurred only from the point of the when he can revert it onwards, which sounds really fucking elaborate of saying basically he made it so they never died, but only from the point when he actually made the action of the reversion. So it means that all the events prior to that still occurred, but now are twisted with the concept that the person never actually died, which must be really confusing. What do you make of it?
マルキの言う現実は一生奴の手のひらで生かされ続けるってことだ。
Yep.
そんな生き方はごめんだよ。自分の道は自分で決める。今までもこれからも。
See, again, this is exactly one of the reasonable arguments of saying that this is no longer free will. My argument is like what it actually does to a person is that it potentially is overall a negative impact on each person. Akechi is thinking individually on this and going, fuck this, this means that I don't have a choice on what's going on in my life, which he always kind of hasn't until he was given the power of Persona, and then he kind of started being able to make his own decisions, make his own life, make his own path. Even then, still not having full control over it, because this world seems to have a lot of. It seems to be a world built on the concept that fate exists, which fate's always a really interesting concept to discuss. I still love, if you ever want to actually see fate put into practice the most, the best example is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5. That has the best example of how fate as a concept works.
君はどうなんだ?
The idea is with fate in that world, and this is kind of conceptually speaking how fate can be perceived if true, is that no matter what, an event will occur, but by avoiding an event, an event of equivalency must occur. So I think one of the people that explained it the best in my eyes explained it as, there is like a sign on the wall next to your bedroom door, and you go to your bedroom door and the sign falls on your foot. That is fated. That is a fated event that must occur. But what happens if you aren't going to your bedroom at that time? You're in the kitchen. Well, then fate means that something must fall on your foot. So instead, a glass falls on your foot and shatters. So it's potentially a greater consequence because you've now avoided the original fate that it was predetermined. So something counterbalanced it. The avoidance of fate is impossible, and by deviating it, you change the potential influences. So in it, there is a stand called Rolling Stones, which kind of has a prediction system on it, and it predicts one character will die. And then after a decision is made of Abakio, it's Bucciarati going after Giorno on his own and taking that case, instead changes it from just Bucciarati dying to all of the other members dying. That all of the other characters that die in the end dying. Yes, I just spoiled part 5. I apologize if you haven't watched it. It's still worth the watch. It's really fun. What I'm talking about is an OVA anyway. But like it determines what will happen. It shows fate. Fate is predetermined, but fate also can be altered and avoided, but it will then build up the concept of karma. I know I'm pausing to explain this because I find this really fun. And the villain of this the entire story, which has the ability to erase time for themselves, like erase themselves from time, means that they can avoid fate with that, which means every time they do it, the karma builds up and the events perpetually gets more intense, more absurd against him, until fate basically heavy-handedly makes it so the villain can't get the final thing, and which is why Giorno ends up with the stand arrow, and he gets the ability to forcefully revert the character and give him the infinite fate of death. Because that is what he's done, is he's avoided death infinite amount of times with the erasing his fate, or himself from fates. So yes, Golden Experience Requiem is technically, its powers are purely a reactionary system by the universe on fate. It's bounced back to the villain, and I fucking love that. So yes, that's the kind of a rough thing on fate. There obviously is a different ways of looking at it, and it's a lot more complex of a situation. There's different variations on that situation. But could you argue that you have free will in that fate? Yes, you can actually argue you have free will. It just means events must occur. You have the choice to participate in those events or participate in a potentially variable effect. Like a changed variable effect. Potentially for the worse. Anyway.
見てきたんだろ。マルキの現実で過ごす仲間を。それを見て気が変わったなんて言わないよね。
Don't worry about it.
そうか。明日マルキの前でも答えが変わらないことを願ってるよ。情報共有は以上だ。じゃあね。
See you tomorrow.
明日どこか行くのか。
I will
明
get
智
you.
とお前ら最近ほんと仲いいな。もちろん悪いことじゃねえけどよ。なあ、お前が前に言ってたこと、我が輩の幸せがどうこうってやつ。悪い、なんでもない。おやすみ。
Hmm. Sure. Again, it's such a difficult situation because I feel really fucking bad. Oh wow, fucking like perfect hour. Probably supposed to be half there, but I've been just talking too much.
来たね。その様子だと君のお仲間は使い物にならなかったみたいだね。
I'm sure they'll come around.
相変わらずぬるい関係だよね、君たち。まあ、ここでうだうだ言ってても仕方ないか。準備はできてる？昨日も言ったように、行けばマルキと戦闘になる可能性が高い。まだのようなら手早く済ませてきてくれ。
No, I'm as ready as it's gonna be.
さあ、行こうか。
God, you catch his smirk there.
どうも。
Here we go. This is what I expected to happen. Excuse me, is...
ってお前
Whoa.
ら
Oh, he's actually speaking. I fucking... My brain didn't register.
結局全員揃っちゃったね。
お前もあいつに話があるのか。
話っつうか、まあで、あいつはいねえの？
昼頃明智に会うとか言って出かけた。
宗次郎が話があるならしばらくここ使っていいって。
そうか。
私さ、この前あいつに言われたんだ。本当にこれでいいのかみたいなこと。初めは何言ってんのかわからなかったけど、だんだん苦しくなってきて。私も一緒。それからずっと心に何か引っかかってるっていうか。
今の状況に不平や不満はない。むしろ幸福そのものだ。だが心の奥底にあるこの感情は
あーくさ、やっぱあれこれ考えるの苦手だわ。
You're bad at everything, Ryuji, except for running.
あの
And
さ、
you kind of got fucked off from that, so you know.
俺らみんななんか大切なことから逃げちまってんじゃねえの？ずっと考えてたんだ。あいつに言われて苦しかったのって、あいつの言葉が正しいと思ったからなのかもって。でもなんかそれ認めんのが怖くてよ。ずっとわかんねえふりして。
Sometimes it's the dumb person that come up with the best answer.
私ね、彼と話してる時に不思議な光景が見えた気がするの。そんなことあったはずないのに、なんでか目を背けちゃいけない気がして。私も同じだ。
俺もだ。やはり俺たちは大切な何かを見失ってしまっているのかもしれない。
そうなのかもしれない。でも思い出すのが怖いんだ。その何か
かに気づいたら今が壊れちゃいそうで。
双葉。
Yeah.
けどこのままでいるのも嫌だ。
私も。
だよな。あいつは俺らに何か伝えようとしてた。多分今もどっかで頑張ってる。
Yep.
それ見捨てて自分だけ逃げる真似はしたくねえ。
俺が一瞬だけ見た光景の中にはあいつがみんながいた。今あるこのつながりは確かなものだと信じたい。
ここで何もしなかったらあいつとのつながりがなくなっちゃう。これも確かなことな気がする。
我が輩は今幸せだけどやっぱりこの状況を認められねえ。逃げんのはもう終わりだ。
What it up? Whoa. Oh, did the curtain just shatter for them? Oh, yes, it did. There's a really easy way of confirming that. There wasn't a hot boy sitting in the chair anymore. Right, let's figure out where Maruki is first. Don't want to waste any time wandering about aimlessly. We encountered an information guide after going up that elevator. If he intends to welcome us in so graciously, perhaps we'll come across another guide soon. Before I forget, I suspect the battles are gonna get even tougher from here on out due to our lack of manpower. Focus on our own abilities is fine and all, but depending on the situation, it might be more effective to team up. The combination move we pulled off before, it wasn't half bad. Nice. Of course, that all depends on whether or not you can keep up with me. I'm fucking sorry, Akechi. Do you want me to nuke you into fucking next Wednesday again? NPCs. Let me get to just fight areas. So much better. Oh, cutscene. Dialogue thing. I think it was somewhere around here. VIP patients identified. We will now begin the grand tour. The auditorium is now open. The master awaits you there. With the patient you seek. Please enter through the door on the left-hand side of the entrance hall. Just as I thought, they're politely informing us of their location. That must be the door. Let's go. Yes, I'm giving him a more shitty edge voice now. It's kind of what it is. What do you expect? Yo.
無様だな。一気に潰そう。
I'm not gonna slow you down, Kitchi, but are you gonna slow me down, bitch?
いい
You can
ね
try.
ハイな気分ださて小物すぎて相手にならないぜ
Ooh, I like that image from Maruki.
正体を見せろ時間を与える
Alright, give him a moment. He's currently doing his flips. Ooh, dead ass though. Damn, Joker, you wiped him out. Yes, yes, I did. I'm gonna keep doing that because that's the fucking power I have.
この辺りは認知の影響が弱いセーフルームだね何があるかわからないからねしっかり探索しておこうおい
I kind of get what you mean. Alright. Here's the ballroom.
よく来てくれたね。眠っているだけだよ。最初から危害を加えるつもりはないんだ。彼女の心が落ち着き次第思い出してもらうよ。自分が現実で望んでいた姿をね。
望んでた姿ねつまるとこ自己満足のために他人を洗脳してるだけでしょ
Yeah.
そう思われるのは覚悟の上だよ。
See, this is why I fucking love this. Like, Maruki as a villain is so good because he acknowledges the opposition. And he's fucking rational and reasonable.
けどその自己満足でたくさんの人が幸せになるなら素晴らしいことだとは思わないか。君はこの1週間で仲間たちに会ったはずだよ。僕の作る現実は彼らの望んだ現実。そこでの仲間たちは苦しんだり辛そうにしていたかい。
You still jumping the gun with this. Just trying my best so I don't get locked off the team by you guys.
この現実こそが正しい現実。そう認知してくれるだけでいいんだ。それだけで君も同じように幸せになれる。君も見ただろ。仲間たちもこの現実を望んでる。君がこの現実を選ぶことを願ってる。
It was so sad when she transferred for her parents' job, but it all's well that ends well. But thanks to my sensei's patronage, each day also brings me closer to painting such an impactful work.
彼らのためにもどうか分かってほしい。
I'm just so thrilled for him. It's like he's finally getting the recognition that he deserves. Really? And back to LeBlanc, people, it's curry time! Father, is that jealousy I'm detecting? My friends want to stay in this reality. It doesn't seem right. We were captured by Kamoshida's palace. That's where I met you guys.
when we go to mementos, I transform into a... But is that really true?
そろそろいいかな。
If I accepted his offer, my friends and I will be able to live happily in this reality he created, so he says. If we stay in this world, we could lead happy lives, free from pain and suffering. But our memories will be distorted to allow for the new circumstances. There's probably no way to avoid that.
仲間や吉沢さんのためにも聞かせてくれ。
I'll be honest, you should probably had figured this out by last stream and the stream so far. What my answer is. I can't accept this reality.
え？
交渉決裂ですね。
そうか。君たちとはまだ分かり合えないんだね。
嘘ですよね。お願い先輩、私を霞でいさせてください。
Fucking hell. Don't hide from the truth.
どうしてですか？こんなに辛いのに、それでも逃げちゃいけないんですか？霞はもういないんです。私のせいで、すみれのせいで。そんな現実には戻れない。お願い、邪魔をしないで。出ないと私は。
Don't do this, huh?
強情だな。これ以上口で言ったってわからないだろうし、やるしかないんじゃない？僕がやってもいいけど、無傷の方がいいんだろう？さっさと済ませてよ。
聞いてくれないなら。私は戻れない。霞を殺したすみれには聞いてもらい
Didn't
ます。
kill her though.
大丈夫だ。
Thanks to the detox. God damn it. He used it in this fight too. That's kind of funny. Yeah, sorry, this was a little rigged from the start. Jedi Survivor and PC kills. Yeah, no, it's really poorly optimized on its PC port. Even the developers have acknowledged this, and they've come out with formal apologies, even though that's not... I don't understand why these larger scale companies don't think maybe we should actually have correct development window times, development cycles. Like, you know, basically the correct approach to how a game should be developed is that it should be finished about 6 to 3 months before it's actually released. And then those 6 to 3 months is play testing, bug testing, and it means that you can just clean up and optimize. No, instead what these higher end companies do is the execs give them a short pace window where it is release the best product you can in that time. That's why Nintendo's actually better for that. Nintendo actually does exactly that cycle process most of the time that I was just mentioning then.
Anyway, bye.
どうして
Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna be. I can do a lot of damage.
勝負ありだね。
どうして
Need to stop.
先輩ダメなんです。私はスミレには戻れない。先輩も見たでしょ。お姉ちゃんは私のせいで。どうして分かってくれないんですか。お願いだから。
Mother's guilt is a nasty thing.
吉沢さん。君が望むなら僕も力を貸そう。
先生、
君が霞でいられるように、もう君が苦しまないように、この力で。
なんだ。
彼女はあるべき自分を見失って苦しんでる。さあ示すんだ。もう二度と悪い夢を見ないように。
もう嫌なの。灰にまみれた居場所なんていらない。
まったく優しさもここまで行くと狂ってるな。とっとと済ますぞ。
あの場所にはもう戻れない。ここが私の居場所なの。
Knew that fight was a little
僕
too
のでき
easy.
る形で君を救おう。
完全に暴走してるな。まずは彼女のペルソナを止めるぞ。いただく。
Oh,
ザコを食ったのか。
okay.
面倒だな。回復する前に倒すか。ペルソナ。
Well, I have a simple answer.
邪魔者は容赦しない。ぶっ壊してやる。ペルソナ。私は止まらない。ペルソナ。全て晴らしてやる。
All right.
ペルソナ。これでいいだろ。
And it just ate another one. But it only heals for 600. So unless it does it consecutively, I beat it in damage. So it's actually, ironically enough, it's all actually down to our boy here to actually cause enough havoc. Okay, that's blood.
甘いな。くそ、キリがない。なんだこいつは。
戻らないわ。惨めで悲しみに満ちた灰色の私には。
To grow yourself and not grow. this is, again, like, this is a pure example of what I'm talking about. This person has been given a crutch for so long that they're not willing to find a way of growing themselves. Fucking pisses me off. Yoshizawa, you are more than capable of doing this yourself. You just want to hide. I mean, I'd eventually win based on how that was going.
スカルのやつ勝手に飛び出して行きやがって。
でも今回はそれが幸いしたみたいね。
I knew you'd be here.
だいぶ待たせてしまったがな。
あれって明智君に丸木先生？
吉沢が吊るされてペルソナが暴走してる。どういう状況だ？
わかんねえことだらけだけど、話は後だ。
Yeah.
今はあいつを止めりゃいいんだな。
Good music again.
よし、ここからのナビは私に任せろ。押し返すぞ。
信じられない。どうしてここに。
私は止まらない。クローがダウン。フォローよろしく。
That's a one more.
ほらさすが。
よし。
Okay, play the smart way.
クローの復帰。反撃の時間。
壊してやる。これでいいだろ。ジョーカー、指示くれ。よっしゃ。
I heard you wanted damage.
我が決意の証を見よ。指示していいんだぜ。ありゃ。
サンキュー。礼は後だ。
So that should bring her to neutral right now. Shouldn't actually be that strong. I'm just got a critical over there though. Well, that's just mean. You know what else is fucking mean?
聞いてるみたいだぞ。もう一押しだ。踏ん張れ。ここから反撃。
Fucking why not? That one's that fucking lets me.
お姉ちゃんすごい気合。お楽しみ。必殺。華麗に参上。決めるぞノワール。ごきげんよう。なかなかハードな技だったぞ。いただく。
Is that all you're gonna do? Cute.
俺の
しさを味わえ。
体力に注意しとけよ。
助かったぜ。
いいタイミングだ。
Oh no, 16 damage. No crits. Oh, yes. That was no crits. Bye, bitch.
聞こえる。真夜中の鐘が叶わないのね。私の夢。
Oh, look, a Kitschy got a level up.
吉沢さん、
君たちまさか自分から幸せを捨ててくるなんて。なぜだ、ありえない。
丸木先生なんですよね。
そうだよ、君たちはなぜ。
なんでだよ。なんで先生がパレスにいいんだよ。
彼がパレスの主だからだよ。それとこの歪んだ現実を作った張本人ですよね、マルキさん。
君たちの幸せのためなんだ。
幸せ？
そうだ、僕は君たちの望みを叶えたかった。
幸せってどういうことだよ。なも俺たちは望んで。
本当にそうなのかい？
He talked of all of you, remember?
いや、なんでもない。君たちに僕の作る現実を否定する意志があるのは分かった。戦うのであればそれに応じるよ。僕の改心を狙うならそれでもいいけど、まだ交渉の余地はあると思う。それに今は戦いより吉沢さんの回復が先だろうから。
また逃げる気ですか？
今ここで戦うのもいいけど、君も消耗してるはずだよ。
吉沢さん。
まだ時間はある。そうだな、2月3日だ。2月3日に
Keep pushing out that date, buddy.
結論を聞こう。その日まで考えが変わらないようならもう力でぶつかり合うしかなくなる。そうなることは望まない。でも僕も譲れないんだ。誓ったんだよ、大切なものを失ったあの日に。
反応消えた。追いかけたいけど今は無理そうね。
一旦出ようぜ。吉沢も休ませねえと。
来る時も驚いたが、異世界ナビの復活、そして現実でも見えているパレス。
とりあえず現実がおかしくなってるっぽくて、それに関係してるのが丸木先生なんだよね。
なあ、お前はどこまで知ってんだ？
丸木先生がこの現実を作り変えた。私たちの幸せのために。
さすがに理解が追いつかないな。
混乱中のとこ悪いけどいいかな。
そうだよ、明智。
今さら警戒しなくていいよ。君たちをやるつもりならとっくにそうしてる。
He's helping for now.
戦う気はないってことね。
君たちとの決着はもうついてる。それにマルキの作った現実を認めないという点で彼と目的は一致してるからね。
利害の一致ってわけか。
君たちはどうなんだい？
We're using each other, honestly.
君たちがさっきまで理想の現実とやらにハマってたところから見ても、マルキが本気で僕たちの幸せを思ってるのは事実だ。歪んでるとはいえ、今まで君たちが改心させてきた大人たちとは違う。それを知った上でマルキと戦う気はあるのかなって。
なぜ？
現実そのものを歪めるような相手なんだ。戦力は多い方がいい。君たちも目的が同じなら手を組んだ方が効率的だろ。僕はもう行く。さっきのこと考えておいて。
おい！たく。
吉沢、大丈夫か？
私。
Are you okay?
はい。すみません。私、皆さんにご迷惑を。
そんなんいいって。ここで無理に話し合うより今は一旦解散した方が良さそうね。
Yeah.
だな。また明日。つか、明日から3学期じゃね。
And there it is, the third semester. Yay.
学校行った方がいいよね。これからどうするか全然決まってないけど。
マルキは2月3日まで待つって言ってた。時間はまだある。焦らずどうするか考えようぜ。
Yeah. Yeah.
いや、おかえり。お前ら一緒だったのか？双葉、なんかあったのか？
なあ、宗次郎。お母さんは？
お母さんってお前。若葉のことで何かあったのか？
なんでもない。なんとなく思い出しただけだ。
ならいいけどよ。俺もさっきあいつのことを急に思い出してよ。妙な偶然もあるもんだな。俺はそろそろ帰るが、双葉はどうする？
So they've shattered all of their realities. Oh.
私はもう少しいる。
そうか。あんまり遅くなるなよ。
They really have shattered the wall.
じゃあ、後のことを頼むわ。お前も明日から学校なんだし、遅くまで起きてんなよ。
お母さん、もういないんだな。宗次郎もそう認知してた。
Oh, that's fucking mean.
そうだ、助けに来る前のことを話してなかったな。今日お前がお台場に向かった後、みんなここに集まってたんだ。 我が輩。そうだよモナ。なんでお前人間になってたんだ。
そうだよ、モナ猫だし。
猫じゃねえ。あ、いや、猫で合ってるな。
なぜ俺たちはこんな。
けど考えてる暇はないかもしれねえな。
そうだ。
彼はお台場に行くって言ってたのよね。しかも明智君と。私たちも追いかけよう。
Yeah, it won't be fucking hard. Just look for the weird palace that's merging in and out of reality.
で、お台場に行ってからはパレスがあって、あとは知ってる通りだ。私が怠けてる間もずっと戦ってくれてたんだよな。ごめんな。ずっと心の奥ではおかしいって思ってたんだ。けどお母さんと一緒はやっぱり楽しくて、私考えるのをやめたんだ。でもお前のおかげで目が覚めた。もう大丈夫だ。
Yeah, if it's painful.
心配無用だ。私はもう明日から学校なんだろ。夜更かしして遅刻するなよ。
It's not gonna be easy.
今日はいろいろありすぎた。我が輩たちも早く休もうぜ。
You're quite a looker. But now we should all meet up at the hideout. Gotta recap the situation and hold a strategy. Been trying to wrap my head around all this and it's just not happening. Can't think straight anymore. Hardly blame you. I'm still confused myself. Either way, I think we've all earned a bit of rest. Maybe a good night's sleep will help us all calm down. You're right. Certainly the combat has us tired out as well. Could all use some time to decompress. No, not good night. Oh, we're gonna need time to figure all this out. Either way, and think about this tomorrow. For now, we should just go to sleep.
Nah.
Yeah, had a feel.
Nah.
Fuck yeah, I'm just gonna throw some nutrients in there.
Oh?
I wonder if there is actually any purpose to doing that other than kindness. Oh? Velvet room.
お久しぶりです。ようやくお会いすることができました。あなたは再び囚われてしまった。同性の神とはまた異なるあなたの未来を縛る存在によって。ですが、あなたは仲間との絆を信じ、己が意志を貫いた。あなたは再び可能性をつかもうとしている。こうして我らが相対していることが何よりの。
You're much nicer to me, Lavenza.
黒源のようですね。我々はあなた方人間の意志を手助けする存在に過ぎません。行動すべき道は自分で決めるのです。あなたに反逆の意志があるのなら
いずれまた。
Okay. Oh god, yeah, they know about Lady Lavenza now. And Igor.
みんなにも話した方がいいな。放課後に集まろうぜ。
Oh.
おはようございます。私、先輩たちにとんでもないことを。本当になんて謝れば。
いや、いらねえってそんなのは。
Come on.
それより体は大丈夫なのか？
体は大丈夫です。けど、頭は正直。
Are you gonna max out Lavenza? If I can. I'm not gonna promise things that I don't know enough about at this stage, okay? Are you okay?
記憶も曖昧で、まだいろいろ整理がつかなくて、もう少し考えてみます。
So how is her name pronounced? It'd be Samir, right? I'm looking at it and I'm just kind of trying to remember how that would be pronounced. Sumire? Maybe? I'm going to need... that's fair enough. I mean, I could just go back to calling her Yoshizawa, but that feels like quite mean after calling her first name for the longest time now. Shoulder? It's fine. What do you ask, coach? I take the extra classes as well. I want to study more. This class is so awesome. There's no bullying or anything like that here. My bad. I have club today after school. You guys can go home without me. Huh? Club? I thought he was in the go home club. Happy New Year, everyone. You all did your homework, right? Next year's gonna be all about your college entrance exams, so you'd better start preparing now. Oh, and if you cause any trouble, they'll show up in your transcripts, so make sure you behave yourselves, okay? Now, time to turn in that homework. Let's see who's on class duty today. Have you been studying? Well, not that you haven't really had time for that. Yeah. I mean, I still probably aced it. I'm just a genius. Could write it as I fucking hand it in. It'll be done. Be fine. Phil, the absolute genius. So everyone rested up. More or less, mine's was racing so much I passed out before I realized. Oh. Same here. I think I've sorted through my own thoughts, but I still like to hear everyone else's take. Let's meet at the hideout. Sure thing. We'll come to the hideout right after school then. Gotcha. Cool. Be waiting for you. Definitely need to update everyone about Lady Lavenza. And cook up our plans for here on out too.
道は自分でか。明智も言っていたが、やはりこの先どうするかを決めないとな。
What? He's not allowed to be right. How dare he?
私たちはこの現実を認められない。ならやっぱり丸木先生と戦うことになるよね。
そうだな。丸木を倒して欲望を盗む。
At least you can max submit out now, but level 5 is going to take a long time. Yeah, I can expect that. But I will nonetheless.
つまり改心させるってことだ。
丸木先生は歪んだ欲望を持った大人。 でもその欲望は私たちの幸せを願うもの。
I wonder if the better way of looking at his desire is not that it's a wish for all of them to be happy, but it's a wish for them to not go through sadness and tragedy. Or not remember it, not have to deal with it. Because we clearly seen that he has gone through his own, so...
少なくとも鴨志田や指導が持ってたような欲望とは全く違うものだな。
It's a corrupt desire, but it's a corrupt desire to try and do good, but it's still corrupt.
怪盗団
And
は
at the
悪人を改
foundation,
心
that's
さ
still going to impact it
せ、
across
丸木
the
先生
board.
は今までの悪い大人とは少し違うよね。
何やるかはもう決まってるんじゃねえの？春の言う通り、丸木先生はクソな大人なんかじゃねえ。この現実受け入れて幸せに生きてるやつもいると思う。実際丸木先生のやってることは正しいことなのかもしんねえ。でも俺らやっぱこの現実は間違ってるって感じるわけだろ。何が正しいかは自分で決める。こいつのとこ行くとき決めたじゃねえか。丸木先生を改心させるのがこの現実を戻す方法なら
There we
俺
go.
は
Try Fortune Lady before leveling. Yeah, that makes sense.
ごめん、リュウジの言う通りだなって思って。
世直しという大義ではなく己の正しいと思う道を行くための改心か。悪くないな。
じゃあ全会一致ってことで。
となるとやることは一つだな。
Check out the palace.
ああ、丸木は戦う気なら受け入れるって言ってた。我が輩たちがパレスに潜入してくるのも予想してるって考えた方がいい。
そういやだけどよ、現実を歪ませるっつうの？丸木先生、どうしてこんなことできてるわけ？
私も気になる。
So it's because we gave him a good idea and he was able to act upon it. Shit.
いくら認知科学知っててもそれだけじゃここまでできないはずだし。
丸木と戦うにしても情報がもう少し欲しいとこだな。
I'm guessing that's Akechi.
ごきげんよ
Oh. Lavenza.
ラベンザです。え？あなた方の反逆の意思、確かに聞き届けました。
Not gonna lie, I was not expecting a phone call from Lavenza randomly.
我々にもその意思の手助けができればと。
That'd be helpful.
そもそもどうやって電話かけてきてんの？
というか聞き届けたってどこからだ？登場？
電話かけてくるタイミング完璧だったし、ありえんなこれ。
Or they're otherworldly beings that exist above our plane of existence and can comprehend it better.
同調ではありません。
聞こえていたようだな。
あなた方の現在の状況も含めてお伝えしたいことがあります。ただ、この方法で声を届けるのにも限界が。明日お会いしましょう。
Okay. Well.
お仲間も含め集まりやすい場所がいいでしょう。そうなれば学校にしましょう。
学校
来んの？ラベンザが？それではまた明日。
Okay.
切れたか。
本当に学校来んの？校門から？
どうだろう。けど目的も決まったし、ラベンザも力を貸してくれるみたいだし、とりあえず一歩前進って感じだね。
あとは明日のことも含めてだが、明智と手を組むかだな。
彼も言ってたし、目的は 一致してるみたいだけど。
I'm fine letting Akechi on because at this point in time, like, what's he gonna fucking do?
私は手を組むべきだと
He
思う。
gains no benefit out of betraying us at this point.
私も。
いいのか？
現実変えるぐらいの力があるんだし、丸木先生と戦うにはあいつの力も必要だ。
See, okay, the other thing I want to point out, so Akechi was given an additional effect with his persona stuff, with the ability to drive Shadows insane.
また裏切るようなら戦うだけだよ。
Which just goes to show that people can get random abilities if need be. Maybe Maruki just has this ability.
明日また
Which
就寝
maybe
で。
means he's a persona user and that's
双葉
gonna
と
be
ユースケ
scary.
の入り方については考えとく
Oh,
わ。
don't tell me his persona is the hentai.
すまない。よろしく頼む。
今日のところは解散だね。
So, do you think Lavenza will make it to the school? Hope she doesn't get lost or anything. Yeah, don't you think it's a bad idea, her wandering around in that getup? That's true. Hopefully no one will gives her a hard time. Someone does, you better come up with a good excuse for it, Phil. I'll handle it. What? What do you even say? Options are kind of limited as a transfer student. Just say something like she's your little sister or something. At any rate, I'm certain she would reach out to us if something were to go awry. That's true, we can put our faith in Lavenza. Agreed. Let us know if anything changes, Phil. Good night, everyone. Would Lady Lavenza want to meet up at the school? It's not like she just wants to check out the place, right? Well, you never know. I can't, I'm guessing I'm not allowed to... Yeah. Good old railroad moments. Ooh, can I try?
なあ。
It is what it is. Yeah, it must be weird. Oh, Morgana. Come on, what's up?
いや。
The night before, we went to Mementos to erase it, before we dealt with Shido.
なあ。
Shido's finally found the place where I belong. Though I said that, really believed it, still fell right into Maruki's hands. No, I've made it obvious how much I want to be human. More than once, I thought it would give me a chance with Lady Anne, but what I did was just so lame. Can't believe I was off having a blast while you were busy trying to help us. But you came back. Well, yeah, that's true, but I mean, it's just the right thing to do. Now that I think about it, you've been helping me from the very beginning. Hell, I was locked up in a prison when we first met. Nowhere near cool. Don't have to be cool. Well, that's true. And after all we've been through together, there's no point trying to act cool in front of you.
よく聞け。
You know what? I'm gonna make you a promise right now. Oof. Been leaning on one of my legs a little bit too much. Sorry. From here on out, I'm going to be more independent. Just keep relying on you for everything because deep down I thought you could figure everything out for me. But that's all changing. I'm going to stand proud on my own 4 feet. I'm going to be the one to protect you. Promise I will. Oh. Oh my fucking god, is Persona's evolving again? Or... Oh Jesus. What in the fuck is that?
Yoshi.
Diego. Daigo.
よーし
It's Daigo Dojima. The sixth chairman. And actually, no, I think that's Diego Dogma. Not Diego there. Not Daigo. Anyway, alright. Anyone who tries to pull one over on us like that's asking for it. Let's do our best. You and I are now and be even greater partners now.
今日はもう寝ようぜ
Things are gonna get hectic starting tomorrow. Let's call it a night. Miracle Rush. Medium physical damage to all foes with high chance of critical. I'm good, thanks. If I end up using him, he's going to be used as a healer. And wind damage. Don't need more physical outputs. Whoa. Right. A new year's starting. You all look sleepy. What, did you doze through the new year? Was Shogatsu one big excuse to laze around? Good grief, Shogatsu's not supposed to be an excuse to relax, you know. We decorate with Korematsu, Kanagami Mochi, and Shiminawa in order to welcome the Toshigami deities. It's one of the oldest traditions in Japan. By the way, cherry blossom viewing and even children's days are meant to commemorate deities and spirits. Japan's got a lot of gods, so naturally there end up being a lot of events and rituals accommodating them. Long time since I visited your stream. How are you liking the story so far? I'm really enjoying it. I really have been loving Persona. It's again, it's kind of one of those things of I really wish I hadn't skipped out on this stuff, the Persona franchise, for as long as I have, but I've just never really had a good reason to play it, and that's why I love streaming it. So it gives me a reason to play games like this and go, wow, this is actually really fucking good, and have a lot of fun with it. And actually, there's a phrase referring to all of the Shinto gods as a collective. Anyone know it offhand? Alright, Takamaki-san, I bet you slept through Shogatsu? Oh, yeah, I mean... Lay down, it's obvious panicking, be a good guy and help her out. So unlucky, and I didn't even sleep through Shogatsu. Bill, are you awake? Can you give me a hint? Some phrase about the gods, but... it's kind of abstract, right? What's this phrase supposed to illustrate about the Shinto gods? It's how numerous they are, isn't it? Sorry, I'm tabbing out for something. I feel like I should actually remember this, because I actually did study this. Alright, there we go, fix that. I said fix that. There we go. Right, I'm pretty sure it's how numerous they are, because there's like a few million. Yeah, there's a specific number, right? What's the phrase again? The one about how many gods there are in Shinto? Yeah, it's the 8 million gods, that's it. I kind of remembered it. Because there's basically a god of every kind of aspect of the world. And then there's regional versions of them as well. And then on top, like, basically every town has a deity or two just associated with it alone. Then you've got, like, each hill, each mountain has its own deities. Everything has a deity in the Shinto culture. And I used to be able to, like, remember about 100 of them. I can't remember that many now. Like, I mean, sure, I remember, like, Susuno, Amaterasu, Izanagi, Izanami, like, all the key ones. Actually, ironically enough, Izanagi and Izanami are the ones that are probably often forgotten. Which, fun little fact, by the way, if you ever see the nickname Iza or Izanagi from me, because I actually use it in a lot of game stuff, that is because when I went to Japan, I made some friends over there, and they came to start calling me Izanagi, based on the fact that Izanagi or Okami is the god of creating everything good and right with Japan, or the world in their eyes. He's the father of the gods. Izanami is his wife, which is basically the exact opposite. But Izanagi is all that. And they made it as a subtle jab, is because I'm such an egotistical asshole. That it's like, oh, you fucking act like you created everything good and right with the world. So yeah, there's a little fun thing. No, so it's the 8 million gods.
ってことは
People call the gods of Shinto the 8 million gods.
正解です。
Hey, I fucking remembered. We call them Yorozu or Yorozu no Kami, or the 8 million gods. Though that number's not meant to be taken literally. Is essentially shorthand for myriad of gods, an uncountable number. Yeah, it's absurd. Like, there's just a god for fucking everything. And when you think like everything, it's like everything. And that means down to, there was a point in time where, like, I mean, sacred trees are a great example of this. There was a point in time where literally a tree was found and it was abnormal from the rest, and they'd consider it a god, or a god's protection, and they might create a god, like they might interpret it as a singular god just for that tree in a fucking forest. In olden days, the Japanese believed the gods dwelt in everything. Well, with all of these traditions, you could say these beliefs still afflict our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. We really need to cherish our history. The other benefit, a cool thing about Shinto belief is the concept of the yin and yang in it. The idea that every deity is either in its form of good or its form of evil. Susanoo is a great example of this in his lore stuff, because he actually went to his evil side. And I believe he split from it? Am I remembering that correctly? Susanoo Ogokami, I believe, split in half and became, one side was his yin and one was his yang. Oh, I'd have to fucking look this up to remember fully.
やるじゃねえか
Genius. Yes, by the way, I'm really intense about the Shinto culture, because I did study it very heavily and I found it really enjoyable. I've always found mythologies quite interesting. I feel like there's not many people in the world that don't find them kind of cool. Oh, hello.
我が輩はジャムパンを所望。
Sup, Lavenza?
ん？あれは？あ、行こうぜ。おい。
This is reminiscent. This is very reminiscent.
Mm. マジかよ。
No point in thinking about it. Let's get in there quickly. Is that Plavenza?
ラベンザ殿。
Fucking knew it.
どうもお疲れ様です。
No, thank you for coming.
なるほど。恋愛頭に互いをねぎらう人間の常套句。気持ちの良いものですね。それでは本題に入ります。昨日も言いましたが、あなた方にお伝えしたいことがあります。後ほどお仲間をこの場所へ集めてください。
この場所って保健室に？
ここは休息や眠りの認知が溢れています。本来丸気なるものの支配下にある現実に我々がとどまり続けることは容易ではないのですが、
Fair enough.
ここでならば消耗を抑えつつ話ができるというもの。
はあ。
準備ができ次第お会いしましょう。私は時が来るまでしかるべき休息を。
休息ってラベンザ殿。
No, fair enough.
とりあえずみんなに知らせようぜ。
Just nobody sit in that seat. 'Cause that'd be fucking weird.
潜入作戦成功だな。
意外と怪しまれないものだな。
許可取るには理由も時間もなかったしね。うまくいってよかったわ。
Fair enough.
堂々としてれば意外とバレないものだよ。まさか僕に声をかけるなんてね。
伝えた通りだよ。手を組むって話お受けします。
Haru's got a big reason to not like him, by the way. I cannot get past the fact that she's the one that, of all the people here, she's probably the one that has the most like legitimate claim as to wanting to punch him in the face. Other than maybe the main character. The main character only got shot in the head by him. Haru got her dad murdered by him, so, you know.
けどまた裏切ったりしたら絶対許さない。
なるほどね。大丈夫だよ。言っただろ。利害は一致してる。これはマルキを倒すまでのただの取引だ。
全員揃ったようですね。準備はよろしいですか？
いやー、それこっちのセリフじゃね？
Tell us what you know.
話したかったことは、丸気なる者がこの歪んだ現実を作るに至った経緯、そしてその力の正体についてです。
Okay, that's the important part.
知ってるんですか？
推測も交えてにはなってしまいますが、まずこの今ある現実についてですが、これは丸気なる者が大衆の認知、すなわちメメントスに干渉することによって起きているものだと思われます。
メメントスってそんなことまでできるの？
How'd it come back?
いや、異世界ナビやパレスのこともある。消えるはずのもんが消えずに残っちまったって考えるのが自然だと思うぜ。
メメントスは大衆の認知そのものです。
Yeah, so theoretically it will just be recreated each
これ
time.
まであの者が行ってきたような個人の認知の操作をメメントスを通じて大衆の全てにかけることができたとしたら、その強烈な歪みが現実に影響を及ぼしたとしても何ら不思議ではありません。
Okay.
そういうもんけど、それってそもそも認知の操作ってのが普通にできる前提の話だよね。その通りです。あの者の認知の操作、そうですね、曲解とでも呼びましょうか。
Actualization, okay.
おそらくあの曲解能力は彼固有のペルソナの力でしょう。
Hey,
つまりマルキというものは
Sony user.
ペルソナ使いなのかよ。
I fucking said it. I just hope that it's not the hentai.
そんなバカな。ペルソナ使いからカレスが生じるはずが。
あの者がいつから力に目覚めていたのかは分かりません。ですが、あなた方と出会った頃までには無意識にでも曲解を使用していたことに間違いはないでしょう。
無意識とはいえ現実でもペルソナの力を。
それじゃあ吉沢さんに自分はかすみちゃんだって思い込ませてたのも、おそらく曲解の効果でしょう。
けどもしマルキが僕や彼のように特殊なペルソナ能力を持ってたとして、その力を個人でなくメメントス全体に使えたってところが疑問だ。
ああ、メメントスへの干渉なんてどれだけ特殊な力を持ってたとしても一人の人間にやれるスケールなんかじゃないぜ。
確かに現実を変えちゃうなんて神様でもなければ普通できないよね。その神になったとしたらどう？統制の神。そうです。あなた方の倒したあれは大衆のすがった愚かな希望の偶像。マルキはその偶像の消滅を境としてその位置にすり替わったものと推察できます。
Yep.
すり替わったってどういうことだよ。世間の奴らがマルキ先生を神様とでも思ってるってのか。
彼から聞いた限り、民衆の支持を得て統制の神とやらを倒したのは怪盗団なんだよね。大衆のすがる先が神を倒した怪盗団にすり替わるならまだしも、なぜ何もしていないマルキに向かなければならないんだい？
幸せってどういうことだよ。なの俺たちは望んで。
本当にそうなのか。
それはおそらく
Shit. Consciously at the very least. Ah.
統制の神を倒して大衆の希望になった私たちがマルキ先生の描く現実を願ったから。
願うって俺ら別にそんなこと思ってねえぞ。そもそもマルキ先生といつそんなことを。
カウンセリングじゃない？
It's definitely be better if none of. Yeah. Hope your track dreams will still do some good in the end. Yep.
どうやら全員仲良くマルキの術中にはまってたってわけだね。
あの者がその状況をどこまで意図していたのかは分かりません。しかし
結果としてあなた方の心に根付いた曲解への希望がこの世界を生む糧になってしまったことは間違いないでしょう。
Shit.
こうなっちまったの。
認知世界があるのを教えちゃったのも。
Let's put an end to this.
だな、戦おう。私たちのせいなら責任取んなきゃだし。
ああ、俺たちのやるべきことは変わらない。
いいでしょう。では話を進めましょうか。今この世界はとても不安定な状態にあります。あ
Mm-hmm.
の日統制の神が行った現実世界とメメントスの融合、それはかの者の死によって解かれ、2つの世界はゆっくりと元の姿に戻ろうとしています。
Mm-hmm.
つまり今この世界はまだ完全にメメントスとの融合が解けていない状態ってことか。お台場でマルキのパレスが見えてたのもそういう理由なんだね。
ですがマルキは今もこの境界が曖昧となった世界で少しずつ大衆の極界化を進めています。この侵食が進めばやがて現実とメメントスの再融合化が進み、2つそうなれば極界にとらわれた大衆が二度と目を覚ますことはないでしょう。そんな。
Okay.
そしてそれはあなた方も同じです。たとえペルソナ使いといえど完全にマルキの支配下に置かれた世界で彼に抗うことは難しいでしょう。
Indeed, that would make sense, yeah?
2つの世界が融合を終えればあなた方が彼に勝つ術はなくなります。そしてそのタイムリミットまで残された時間は
1ヶ月しかないのか。
マルキ先生が指定した日付は確か2月3日だったよね。それが完全な侵食までの期限なのかな。可能性はあるわね。
じゃあその日までにお宝取るしか方法はねえってことか。
前日の2月2日までにお宝へのルートを確保して予告状を出す。そして当日はおそらくマルキとの戦いになるだろうな。
予
Okay.
告状の作成は俺にやらせてくれ。これが最後になるはずだ。全ての魂を筆。
けどまだ謎が残ってるね。
You mean the meta nav?
ああ、
どうしてパレスの名前が塗りつぶされてるのかしら。動作に問題はなさそうだけど。
それもマルキの認知の産物でしょう。おそらく彼はあなた方が何らかの方法で異世界に侵入することを知っていた。あなた方の存在を許容する限りそれに付随する侵入手段も消滅することはない。それでも自分を主だと知られたくないという心が主の名前を隠すという形でその場に現れたのではないでしょうか。
でもなんでマルキ先生は私たちを曲解で消さなかったんだ。
Maybe he wants to save us.
マルキは僕たちにこの世界を受け入れてほしいと言っていた。
Again, it looks like he doesn't want conflict, but
信
it's...
じられないけど
Yeah.
あくまで相互利益として自分の考えを認めてほしいってことだろうね。
悪いけどそうは言われても俺はこんな世界やっぱ認めらんねえ。パレス潜入は明日からだ。いいな。お前はそれでいい。
わざわざ僕の意見も聞くの？
聞くに決まってんだろ。怪盗団のルールは全会一致だ。
構わないよ。マルキの世界を受け入れる気はひとかけらもないからね。
God, I don't like that face of his anymore. Just so
じゃあ決まりだ
scumbaggy.
な。
待って、吉沢さんは今日は呼ばなかったけど部外者じゃないものね。気持ちの整理ができたら話してあげた方がいいんじゃないかな。その後どうするかは本人次第だけど。
だな。
Yeah.
では私はこの先も見届けさせていただきます。 トリックスター、あなたの選び取る道を。
Okay. Hello, Yoshizawa.
私は
そろそろ閉めるか。おい、洗い物を済んだら上がっていい。いらっしゃい。
Oh.
吉沢。
入りなよ。なんか用あんだろ。水屋はもう閉めとくからあと頼んだ。
夜分遅くにすみません。コーヒーいただきます。おいしい。少しお話聞いていただいてもいいですか？ありがとうございます。
I get depressed again, aren't I?
実は今日見たんです。保健室に入っていく先輩たちを。それで話聞いちゃって。
Maruki.
先輩たちは自分で道を決めて逃げずに前に進んでる。それに比べて丸木先生が話した通り、私は元の現実から逃げました。自分のせいで霞がなくなったっていう事実に耐えられなかったんです。記憶はまだ曖昧ですけど、自分がすみれだっていうことを思い出しても受け入れたくなかった。霞のいない現実から、すみれとして生きる現実からまだ逃げてたんです。
Do you still want to run?
いえ、さっき言ったようにちゃんと前に進んでる先輩たちを見て思ったんです。自分もこのまま逃げてちゃダメだって。けど霞がいない今、一人だと何をすればいいのかわからなくて。先輩、私どうすればいいんでしょう。
I know you choose well.
厳しいですね、先輩は。でも本当にその通りだと思います。相談ありがとうございました。どうすべきかはまだわからないけど、もう一度考えてみます。これからどうすべきなのか。
Fair enough.
世直ししようぜ。
Oh, you're right in reality. I never have such thought. I would never have thought such a thing possible. Not only that, but this palace is ruled by a persona user. Does that make any sense? I know god modding when I see it. At this point, he basically is a god, right? This shit makes Shido look small time. We need to come up with a plan. That's a good point. We should meet up tomorrow. Sounds good. Speaking of which, how should we contact Kichikun? Guess we could let him back in the group chat, right? Yep, that'd be quickest. Agreed. Alright, I'll take care of it. Thanks. 1 month to go, huh? Better come up with a plan. Time's gonna go by fast. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm just very sore right now. So, I think I'm going to be the mean thing now, and I'm going to call it here, because while it is about 15 minutes, 20 minutes early, I've already kind of explained that simply I do have an exam this morning to get to, so I do want to go get some rest and practice in for that. Oh, we're almost at the end of the save slots again. Lord. So again, I want to get that rest in. I want to get that extra little bit of cram study in, and then I've got to work on some stuff as well. So with that all being the case, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or a comment on the video. It'd be very much appreciated. Helps the video out, helps me out, and helps you out find the content in the future much easier, because YouTube algorithm finds stuff that you like from that. As well, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell to find out when I go live, as well as follow me over on Twitter, where I post when I'm going live, as well as some of the stuff that I randomly talk about over there, and stuff that I work on I do post over there as well. So you get to see some cool behind the scenes of some of the game stuff that I'm working on. Again, though, I think that's all for today. I'll probably go back to normal this week, so on Thursday will be Persona again, unless I'm warned that that's probably not a good idea, because again, like, I just really hate the Thursdays, because Thursdays for me, my lecture starts at 8:30, so no matter what, I would have to finish at this kind of time with the stream anyway, but we'll see. Nonetheless, though, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again next time. Till then, bye.